Hello, and welcome to Podcast But Outside, episode 100.
Wow, that's almost 200 episodes.
So close.
This is the introduction to the episode. If you are a long-time listener or watcher, thank you so much for joining us over the last 2 years. We're so happy to do this show.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you, and if you're new, welcome. You owe us $50.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Initiation fee. The theme song this week, it's usually different each week, but now we're using one that we've used before.
One of our favorites by the Ellison Brothers in Nashville. Thank you, Andy and Gary.
Thank you, and enjoy the episode.
Couple chairs, a folding table, headphones, mics and cables. Hey, it's Andrew and Cole with a brand new episode, and they'll pay you $1 if you'll be a guest on Podcast But Outside.
Hello, and welcome to
You can walk
Podcast
by.
But Outside.
Hey, how are you guys? Good to see you.
Episode 100.
100th episode. Kind of exciting.
They clap for us.
Welcome to our 100th episode. My name is Andrew Michon.
My name is what? My name is who? My name is Chicka Jake.
Jake what? Jake?
It's Jake.
Okay. If you never heard or watched the show before, the point of this show is for Jake and I to set up a table on the sidewalk and interview strangers. Anyone is eligible to walk by and be a guest on our show. We're just two guys who want to talk to new people and hear what makes them tick. We have a sign on our table that says,
Hi, be a guest on our podcast. We will pay you $1. Smiley face.
We are the only ethical podcast. We're the only podcast that pays its guests. We pay every guest $1. We've talked to some great people over the last 2 years. It's been super fun. And Cole and I have even hung out a couple times.
Yeah, that's right. Even sometimes outside of the podcast, like when we're done recording, sometimes we, on the ride home from it, we talk
Sometimes
a little
we talk,
bit.
and sometimes we don't. Most of the time we don't. And Cole's in the back seat, Uber style.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how we like it. We like to keep business and work and play separate. We like to keep business and work separate. No, we do keep business and play separate, and we are colleagues above all else.
Yes.
But it's been great working with you, Cole.
Hey, it's been quite a 2 years, pretty much, right?
I know.
We started, early April of 2019?
It's been over 2 years, and now we're going to do a flashback of every episode, all in a row. So we're going to watch 99 hours of content starting now. And then we're back from the flashback.
Awesome.
That was so good. They just rewatched the whole catalog, and now you're all caught up on where we are today.
Yeah.
We are on the corner of Hersch and Glendale Blvd in Atwater Village. We have these balloons. They say 100, or they might say 001 right now.
Where did we get the balloons from, Andrew?
Oh my God. There was a guest on our show whose name was also Andrew in the mall episode, and he works at a balloon store. And I called the balloon store, and he answered the phone. And I was like, hey, Andrew, it's Andrew from the podcast. Can we get some balloons?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got them.
Awesome.
At full price. Definitely thought there'd be a discount there.
Yeah, I mean, he did, spend 20 minutes plugging his store, but
You know what? At the end of the day, he's trying to make a buck, and we're trying to give a buck, so I do sympathize with both ends of that equation.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy. We love Andrew. And you probably just saw a picture of us getting the balloons from him that we took moments ago.
Yeah.
Oh, should I tell my plan, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
So, this is the 100th episode, and 100 is such a good number. It feels really complete and and even and nice.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't really want to muddy that up by going higher than that.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep doing the show, but we're going to start counting back down to 0 again.
Yeah.
So next week's episode will be episode 99 and then 98, and we're just going to go back down to 0.
Yeah.
You can walk in front, it's fine. 100 episodes. All right. I guess back to classic style.
Classic.
People walking behind the camera or behind the table.
Well, veterans of our craft and still as hated as ever.
By the way, I was really worried that the heat would hurt my car, so I'm protecting it in plastic, as you can see.
Yeah.
Whenever it's too hot out, I put my plastic bag on my car.
And it takes you forever. That took you 40 minutes.
It took me a long time.
Because the wind was blowing. And
yes. For the listeners, was my car with a giant plastic bag around it. Yeah, we're excited to talk to people today. 100th episode.
If anyone wants to sit down.
There were a lot of people walking by before we started recording.
Now it's deserted.
Camera
shy, but
Here's someone.
There's a guy over there too.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
You want to talk to us?
Sure.
Either-
Take a seat.
either
Either seat.
Either seat.
How's it going?
How are you?
Man, how are you guys?
We're good.
Good.
We're good.
It's like a thing you do?
Yeah, we
it's
just
like a thing we do.
100 episodes, talk to strangers on the street.
This is our 100th episode, and you're our millionth guest.
No, we don't know.
100 episodes.
100.
All outdoors?
All outdoors.
All
Those are
outdoors.
fresh. It's clean.
What's your name?
John,
Hey,
Hey,
John.
John.
I'm Andrew. This is Cole.
how are you? Nice to meet you both.
Good. Nice to
Good.
meet
Are
you.
you
How's your
guys,
day going?
Are you guys Atwater residents?
Not far.
We're not too far.
Not far. We're
Atwater
up
adjacent?
the
Yeah.
hill. Yeah, we're adjacent. What about you?
Well, I get my tennis stuff at that store. So
Oh, really?
The racket
I
doctor.
come here all the time. Yeah,
We
Oh,
just took a
okay.
picture in front of that the other day.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's like an old school tennis store.
So are
Hmm.
you a tennis player? Is that what you do for work?
I try to play some tennis. I wouldn't say I do it for work.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
definitely not. For
What
fun.
do you do
sure.
for work?
I'm an actor.
An actor.
Oh,
cool.
Ooh, anything we would have seen?
Wanna see?
I mean, I've been in some stuff. Yeah, I've was on a show called Mad Men for about 7 to 8 years.
Oh,
Huh.
That was a good one.
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
I've heard that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal in
Sounds
the
familiar.
2000s, but
Sure,
2000s.
sure.
here we are,
Okay.
2021. It's
Right.
it's been
Yeah.
off the air for a few years, but
Sure.
Huh.
And what's your last name?
Hamm, Hamm.
Ham.
John. And first name John.
Yeah,
Why does it
John-
sound so
John Hamm.
familiar?
So familiar.
Previously on Podcast But Outside.
An eventual goal of ours for the podcast is to talk to a celebrity.
Someone on a Jon Hamm level.
You know Jon Hamm?
Do you know Jon Hamm?
No.
He's in Mad Men.
In case he does come by, we want to be prepared.
Yeah.
So you're going to be playing the role of Jon Hamm, and we're going to interview you to test our interview skills. Do you ever go to Las Vegas? What hotel do you stay at?
You know, the really big one. I think it's
MGM
like-
Grand?
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
Jay, well, I'm going to cut this for a second. Jay, we actually have seen photographs of Jon Hamm. He actually stays at the Wynn.
What kind of car do you drive?
He does those car commercials.
Who's he? Are you?
I do these car commercials.
Okay, but do you know what kind of car you drive then?
A Prius.
Okay, Jeremy, we're going to cut.
A couple days ago, we saw,
Saw him
him
on
on
a
a bird scooter.
So,
I mean, we think it was
think
him.
it was- it
but
looked
we're
like
pretty
him.
What have you just get done working on?
Well, I can't disclose that.
You can't disclose that.
Well, actually, they're doing a live action.
Brave Little Toaster?
That's it. Yeah.
We'll just cut this really quickly. So you can be
Yeah.
Jon Hamm, and we'll
Yeah.
just ask you about that role. And I think he's playing the toaster. It is live action.
when is Mad Men coming back?
Any day now.
Any day.
Okay.
Cool. John.
Yeah,
Why does it
John-
sound so
Jon Hamm.
familiar?
So familiar.
John
From Mad
Hamm.
Men.
From Mad
Yeah,
Men.
from Mad Men. That's
John
Hey, I can
Hamm.
take my mask off. Maybe you recognize me.
Yeah.
Maybe could
Take
we
your mask
just
off?
see? Could we just see?
Yeah, sure. It's like,
Holy
Oh
shit.
my God.
Wait. Oh.
We've
Yeah,
been-
Jon Hamm. Oh, you're the guy
You're
that
the
we've
guy.
been trying to get on our show since like episode 1.
We've been
Oh.
we've been doing this for 2 years,
Yeah.
and the whole time we've wanted to talk to Jon Hamm.
Yeah,
and
the goal was to get Jon Hamm on our
Hamm.
it
show.
only took 100 episodes
Yeah.
that-
and 3 balloons.
and we've never recorded on this street, and we probably would have ran into you a lot sooner at the racket doctor.
Racket doctor.
Yeah.
There you go.
We probably. Wow.
Well, I don't want to be unsafe or
No, yeah, you can,
disrespectful.
you can put it back on.
Yeah,
You can
okay,
put
I
it back
probably
on if
should,
you'd
right?
like. Yeah.
We'd love to get it. Yeah, that's wow. So this is so awesome to run into you like this.
It's I think that you put it out in the world and good things happen. Isn't that what
Right.
they say?
Yeah.
Sometimes it does take 2 years, but that's okay.
Well, listen, last year was all kind of a wash anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we are. It's
Right.
how was your pandemic?
It was great.
It was awesome, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of.
Is that how this started to be outside?
You know
Is
that
it
people,
kind of a,
people have asked that.
People
have asked that.
Yeah, we started before the pandemic,
Okay.
knowing the pandemic would happen.
Yes. So it was in advance.
you
kind
were
of-
you were prescient on pandemic knowledge.
Yeah, 2019 is when
Well,
it,
you know how some people like follow the stock market?
Right.
We were kind of like that, where we're like, I think outside's going to be huge next year.
Outside will be the new inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a feeling that would happen, and then it totally did, and then it fit our show, and we're doing it in a safe way, and here we are.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't like game the system in any way. What I'm actually trying to ask is like you didn't cause the pandemic, did you?
I'm
For
not
legal reasons, no.
for legal reasons.
Fair
no.
enough. Fair. I'll leave it at that because like
Yeah.
that's all I need to hear is that
Uh-huh.
that's plausible deniability,
Yeah.
and then I can't be sued.
Right.
And look, I mean, it sucked for us too. I mean, there was a couple things I couldn't do.
Like
Just like. Well, we were gonna throw a rave, and we did throw
we
it,
did throw it.
but a couple people didn't show up who were supposed to.
right.
So it's been rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I guess like rave culture really took a hit in the
Oh
last
boy!
year.
Mhm.
Oh boy! Did
I
it
feel
really?
like it took a hit in the early 2000s
Mhm.
also.
Do you think that's because of Mad Men? like your show
Probably.
kind of took away some of the steam?
A lot of it. I mean, if there's a lot, if you're doing a Venn diagram,
Right.
the attendees at raves
Yeah.
and the viewership of Mad Men,
Sure.
there's a huge overlap.
Right.
Speaking of Mad Men, I've heard this show hyped for so long. When can we check it out?
Yeah, when can we finally see it?
Yeah, when is it going to be out
It'll
there?
be on the air eventually.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
right
Okay.
now they're still like, because post-production
Sure.
and
Mhm.
editing and like, I don't know how much you know about the show, but it takes place in the 60s.
Sure.
Right.
So
And you
there's
filmed
a
it later than
lot
that.
of that. Oh yeah, we filmed
Filmed
it
it much
like
later,
in
right?
the 21st
Okay,
century.
Sure.
got it.
Right.
It'll probably be either on a network or a streaming platform.
Sure,
Yeah.
like Go 90 or something like
It's
that.
like a Fubu,
Fubu,
Roku,
Quibi.
Quibi.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Very cool. Wait, so how was your pandemic?
Yeah, that's a good
My
question.
pandemic has been, you don't want to brag, but it's been pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Once you get into it and you
Yeah.
kind of find a rhythm,
Yeah.
it really does feel, like here we are. We're doing a podcast. Sure,
Yeah.
we have masks on. Yeah, we're outside, but it's the same as 2016.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly the same.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
a
a
very
little
good
bit
point.
older. It's like I turned
Sure.
50 during the pandemic,
Whoa.
which is
You know,
a
we saw
significant
that.
So did
hallmark.
that tennis
So did
racket.
did you know that? They just turned 50.
They turned 50.
Me and my tennis store are the same age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we took a picture there the other day because they had a big thing that said celebrating 50 years.
That's
And
impressive.
we took a picture.
I did not know that, but
Yeah.
I'm celebrating 50
Well,
years
happy
also,
birthday,
so-
John.
Happy birthday.
Thanks very much. Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, we posted a picture of you on your 50th birthday.
We
Oh,
did.
nice.
And said happy
Mhm.
birthday to you to our fans, and they
Mhm.
all said happy birthday. So
Excellent. Well,
congratulations.
Excellent.
You're not on social media, huh?
No.
No.
I'm so jealous of you.
Well,
you can
go
walk
ahead.
by. It's okay.
I would say like I made a conscious decision about that because like when the show got very popular and
Yes.
therefore I got very popular, it was like kind of right at the beginning of
Yes.
Twitter. So that was 2007. And then 2010 was Instagram, and then it all feels like it's been around forever, but it really hasn't. It's only been around, a decade or
Mhm.
a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
more. But it's pretty pervasive, and I'm kind of glad I dodged that bullet in a lot
Well,
of
Yeah.
ways.
it's interesting because it's like, if you were probably slightly less successful when those things had come out, you would have felt obligated to
For
do
sure.
it. But
Mhm.
because you had like kind of just hit your stride
I was
career-wise, you were in a
almost,
position.
like kind
yes,
of grandfathered in, essentially.
It's very lucky. I mean,
which referring to someone who doesn't use Twitter is sort of
Right.
Very
Wait. Okay, so you're just like
wise.
you're not. Do you ever just get lost on your phone? Do you ever just stare at your phone for
Yeah,
hours
good
like
question.
the rest of the world?
maybe not as much as most.
Okay.
I do look at my phone way too much, as we all
Sure,
do,
sure.
but mostly it's not in a mindless kind of
Scroll. Endless scroll.
of a sort. But
You're consuming something intentionally most of the time.
Ideally, yes.
Sure.
Ideally, and I'm not gonna say it's porn. I wouldn't say that, but I mean it's not.
Right,
So I
right.
mean, so it's there.
Sure.
It has pornographic undertones. Even if it's like a New York Times story, there's some stuff in there
Yeah.
that's a little
I mean,
risque.
I think what is it? Rule 32. Anything is porn.
Right,
At a certain
Yeah.
point on
right.
the internet.
That's true.
Yeah, the only OnlyFans account I subscribe is New York Times. That's
Yeah.
the one I
By
support.
the way, good for you.
yeah.
They need that. Look, we're all looking at revenue streams at
Right.
this point, and traditional media
It's
has
true.
really taken it in the shorts.
Well, just so you do it, we will pay you $1. That's like part of our ethical framework. So
Oh.
you will get a little bit of revenue
That's
stream
nice.
from doing this.
Can you send it to me via Zelle?
We
We could.
All right, I don't have Zelle.
Oh.
I just
Oh,
like
then I guess
saying
we
it.
can't.
We just got Zelle.
We just got Zelle.
but
It's awesome.
Now
We're loving it.
Okay, well then illuminate me because I have PayPal.
Okay.
Yes.
I recently acquired Venmo. I don't mean I bought
Ooh.
the,
The
company.
business?
I mean
Okay.
I got it on my phone.
It's a good thing to have.
It took a while to kind of set up.
Sure.
Why do I need Zelle?
To be honest, I think you probably have Zelle and you don't even realize it.
Oh.
If you bank with any major bank, you have Zelle.
Yes, but I don't bank on my phone. Is
It
that-
doesn't matter.
Mm.
Wells
Doesn't
Fargo,
matter.
Chase. If you have an online account with any of those places on your
Really?
computer, you'll go to like pay someone. This is funny. We're talking about this. You go to, you
We're
go to-
really selling Zelle
Yeah.
for these guys that
You-
don't need it.
You go to Payment Center and then you can send Zelle. That's how we pay our camera person because we just incorporated as a corporation for our
Very
show,
nice.
just to tax-wise for it to make
Mhm.
sense. And so that's how we pay our editors and our camera people.
I will say the mask is providing a very good rule of how far away to keep
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
keep the mic away from your thing. I
Right,
keep
and that's why
bumping into it.
that's why we've worn these before the pandemic.
Yes,
Yeah,
we,
that's a very-
we did start the mask thing. Yeah,
But wow. Okay, so you're not on your phone a lot.
I'm jealous.
Well, it is it is what it is. I think that here we are in 2021.
Yes.
Social media has become its own thing, and it was I guess TikTok is the new thing that was the thing. So next year there will be another version of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and
it's
it
funny.
just seems to be this kind of Ouroboros that it keeps, devouring itself. But I don't know where it ends, or if it ends, or why it should end, or who cares. I'm just glad I don't have to
You're very lucky.
engage with it.
You're very lucky. Because, like for us, what we do, we have to post our show, and that's how we find our fans, and then even our own careers. It's just, if you're anywhere other than like very successful, it's a part of the job, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah, you used to be able to pay people to do that for you, and now you kind of have to do it yourself.
Well, there's something that seems like people can tell if there's like a savvy person working. Like if you all of a sudden started an Instagram tomorrow and you're like up on every like meme that's happening, people would be like, "What is?" He's clearly paying some 20-year-old.
I feel like that ship has sailed, and I don't really need to engage with it.
I love it.
Hold that thought, Jon Hamm.
We miss you already, but we have to thank our sponsors.
There's tons of ham all up in this episode, but you know what isn't ham? Our sponsor!
Louisville Vegan Jerky. This is a delicious vegan jerky made in the USA. It's one of my favorite snacks. They've been a long-time sponsor of our show, and we reached out to them specifically saying, hey, do you want to sponsor this episode? Because it's like the opposite of you, because of ham and then also no ham.
Oh, there's no ham in this?
No, you just said it earlier.
I don't remember saying that.
You said all sorts of stuff. Louisville Vegan Jerky is a gluten-free, soy-based jerky that's one of my favorite snacks. This guy named Stanley made it in his own kitchen years and years ago. His friends were loving it. They said, you gotta start a company. He said, oh, but friends, are you pranking me? They said, this isn't a prank for once. We're actually being nice, because they used to get pranked all the dang time. Here's one of my favorite flavors, maple bacon. I'm gonna open it right now. I got a big whiff of it. That was yummy.
Can I smell?
Yeah, sure.
No, from your nose.
What?
The scent will still be in your nose. I
No,
want
it's
to smell
not.
from
I
that.
used
Just
every
put your nose
I
right
used
here.
every ounce of it.
Well, regardless, I guess you can eat it too, which I've tried and succeeded.
I personally prefer just to smell it, but if you like to eat it, that is available as an option. They got tons of great flavors on their website. My two favorites are Buffalo Dill and Smoky Carolina Barbecue.
Smoky.
They got Kansas City Barbecue.
Kansas.
They got these limited edition flavors like Sesame Gochujang.
Ooh, jangy.
Cherry Chipotle.
Chippy.
Sweet Chili Teriyaki.
Ooh, chippy.
So some limited edition flavors. It's just a great product. It tastes delicious. It's a great snack for you and your family and your dentist.
Yeah, that's right. 110 dentists agree. We will not book you an appointment.
This is the best vegan jerky I've ever had. If you yourself don't eat meat, or you just want to eat less meat, or you just want to eat something good, please check out Louisville Vegan Jerky, and you can do so on their website, lvjco.com. That's lvjco.com, Louisville Vegan Jerky Company, and use code OUTSIDE for 20% off your entire order. You can get a variety pack of a bunch of different bags, or stock up on your favorite flavor. Use code OUTSIDE, you get 20% off, or you can just find this all over the dang place at like Whole Foods, Half Foods, 3/4 Foods, and even 1/3 Foods, and a bunch of other grocery stores. Send us a picture of you eating it, and we will print out that picture and eat it.
Speaking of Louisville, that's where you're from, right?
No.
There you have it.
In 2021, talking about mental health is finally a thing, and that's why we're excited to be sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Cole and I have both benefited from therapy in the past.
I'm in therapy now.
I'm not anymore. I'm all good. My therapist said my brain's perfect and I could never do a sin.
And I'd have to agree.
But for pretty much everyone else, therapy can be very beneficial.
Hey, what is therapy exactly?
It's whatever you want it to be. You can get some tools to help with motivation, depression, anxiety, battling your temper, stress, dealing with insecurity in relationships or at work, whatever you need. And Cole, what time is it?
It's funny you ask. It's actually time to stop being ashamed of normal human struggles and start feeling better, because you deserve to be happy.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
Yeah, but if you'd like to, you can FaceTime us while you're doing the therapy, and we'll look at you.
Yeah, no judgment.
It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours.
Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself, because you are your greatest asset.
Thanks. You know what I told my therapist, actually?
What?
I said that I'm trying to achieve Andrew level.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Yeah.
And she got that?
I want to get perfect brain syndrome like Andrew.
Did my therapist share that with every other therapist? Like
yeah,
that she's like, I beat therapy. She's like, I beat it. I beat the game.
Yeah, you beat it. And so now she's like telling me reading me your whole file and everything.
That's awesome.
And like all your personal stuff. So I'm becoming more like you.
I think that's good. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Podcast But Outside listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/outside.
That's BetterHelp.com/outside to get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what else Jon Hamm has to say.
I kind of feel like I'm so excited.
Okay.
What do you do for fun
Lucky.
besides tennis?
That's another thing over the pandemic that's been very nice in living in this city is
Sure.
that you can just like being outside
Yes.
is an end in and of itself.
Yes.
And that is that feels pretty good. Like
Yeah.
It's good.
When it locked down a year ago almost
Mm-hmm.
to the day today, it was a couple weeks ago, it was a year. And so it was the beginning of springtime, and it was kind of nice to be outside, and so going outside was a thing. And
Felt a little.
it was very weird early on because you would go out and you would kind of see people, and
This guy looks
you
awesome.
would.
Hey, how's it going?
That's a look, man.
I like
Good for them.
the mask on the
Got
shoulder
the
there.
mask on the thing. I like it.
That's where you want to be protected.
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe he got a shot.
Yeah, that's where his
Maybe put a
vaccination went
little-
in.
Put a little mask over his shot
Hello.
site. But
So,
yeah,
yeah.
so going outside became like a real pleasure, and I've always liked to do that since I moved to LA.
Sure.
But I only liked it more after the pandemic hit.
One of our fans sent us a clip that said you like listening to podcasts and being outside. So we thought maybe that was maybe a
code.
secret
We thought
code.
it was
This
a
is a
secret
fit.
code.
Yeah.
Very good fit.
Yeah, it felt like you were talking to us. Let me see if I can find it.
So you kind of got our hopes up.
Well,
And,
here we are.
And here you are.
And
Yeah.
you manifested it.
It did all
I'm a
work
little
out.
worried about this car that's completely wrapped in trash bags.
That's
mine.
Andrew's.
That's mine. I was mentioning that earlier. It's too hot out, and I want to keep it cool.
Okay.
So when I park somewhere where it's hot, I
You
do
just wrap it in
I
trash
do
bags.
wrap
Yeah.
it in trash bags. I'm glad you brought it up.
Well, it just seems I don't know if that's going to keep it cooler.
It's better for me, just emotionally, just to know that it's protected.
I mean, that I get.
Yeah.
That I get.
it's
That's
more
an,
of a-
that's an LA thing. I
it's
think it's
more-
such
Yeah,
a
yeah.
car culture.
It's more of an emotional thing, yeah.
Did you pick up any new hobbies this last year?
No, I didn't get better at anything. Yeah, it was like, I don't know, it was kind of a bummer. Like the idea of not being able to share any indoor
Sure,
space
sure.
for that long was
Yeah.
a real drag. But again, if you can balance it with being outdoors, then that's pretty nice too.
I was trying to find that audio clip of you. I can't find it, but you said it. Anyway,
You said it.
so
I'm
yeah,
sure
but
I
it's-
did.
it feels like we're on the horizon of maybe like, isn't there like a really interesting energy in the air right now of just like things might go back to some semblance of seeing your
Yes,
friends? Yeah.
yes. I mean, are you guys vaccinated?
We did get
We
it,
did get it.
but it was for polio.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
well,
Yeah.
we
by
got
the way,
wro-
great.
We got the
Thank
wrong
you.
one.
Yeah.
It was an accident, but we do feel good about it.
Yeah. we
I
feel
got
great.
vaccinated. But it was for polo.
Oh,
Oh.
the
So-
shirts or the sport?
With the sport.
Oh, so you can't wear any of the.
I can wear the
Oh, you can
stuff.
wear the stuff.
I cannot play the
Oh
sport.
no.
That sucks.
So,
sorry.
which by the way, doesn't affect my day to day.
Right.
I haven't spent a lot of time in either Argentina or England.
Uh-huh.
But what if Mad Men 2 gets pitched to you and you are a polo player in that?
Well,
Yeah.
Mad Men 2: The Search for Curly's Gold is coming.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know, we'll see. We'll see. All I can say is we'll see. I'm happy to be vaccinated against anything. at
Yeah,
this
that's
Right.
true. No, we did both get the COVID vaccine as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
Which one did you get, and did you have any side effects or outlying feelings?
I did the Pfizer. He did the Moderns.
I did a suicide, so I did Moderna
Oh,
Pfizer.
double dub?
But I did kind of double. No,
Okay.
I did Moderna, he did Pfizer. I was quite sick the second one.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
what I've heard too. The
And-
second one is a little bit of
Yeah.
a gut punch.
And we had to we got booked to do a college, like just do our show at a college. So we had to film the day after,
Oh,
and
geez.
I was like so sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like not the time to be sick in public. I wasn't talking about it, but it's like
For sure.
It's like, oh, I swear I'm not going to get you guys sick, but I'm definitely sick. I just powered through.
Well, there was a whole moment too, sort of a deep pandemic, when you'd be out and about running your
Yes,
errands
yes,
or
yes.
whatever,
Mhm.
and for whatever reason you'd have like a tickle in your throat
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a
yeah,
cough.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you would hold that thing back until you
Oh,
got
yeah.
home, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You never wanted to be seen coughing.
Yes. Did you get
Yeah.
vaccinated?
I have not.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't in the over
Yeah.
65.
Right.
They just said over 50, so now I'm good to go.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
both
Neither are
70.
we. We're
I
both
know you guys
70.
look great, by the way.
Hey, how's it going?
It's fun. Hello.
You want to talk to us? Okay.
Okay.
We thought maybe we'll interview someone else with you as part of it.
A double would be.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, I thought there would be a lot more foot traffic.
Hey,
here.
so did we.
Really isn't.
I know, but to be honest, like when the one person who does walk by is our dream guest, it kind of isn't so bad.
Well, that's not bad.
So you're kind of gonna get the vaccine soon.
Probably if I was on Twitter.
I know, you'd be
Right.
vaccinated
I'd be
like crazy.
Yeah, already vaccinated.
Well, because all verifieds were eligible a month ago.
Oh, if you got a blue check mark, you get a shot.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because everyone who's verified on Twitter has kind of gone crazy in the last year being online. And so they're kind of like, we need you guys in the world to stop being so weird.
Yeah.
I will say that I've had several people impersonate me on various social
Really?
media
I bet.
platforms. Yeah, that's always a weird.
Interesting.
Especially when they actually reach into people's
That you-
lives that
Right.
you know.
Right.
And you get kind of a weird catfish situation.
And I do just want to say we are
We're so
sorry.
sorry.
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
that was
Yeah.
kind of why I brought it up.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it wasn't a dick move. It was just a move, but it was a little rough.
So do you get a text from a friend that's like, dude, is this you?
Yeah.
Weird.
On more than one occasion.
Really?
Like, is it someone that you're like publicly known to affiliate with, or like an actor or someone, and then they
Kind of,
DM
like,
them?
So there was an example of a person that I went to college with.
Weird.
And so I guess like on their
Whoa.
feed there was some old photos from us in college or whatever here and there, and
Right.
then someone posing as me was sort of like sliding into the DMs.
What kind of stuff were they saying?
Oh, it got like racy.
Whoa.
Wait, really?
And so literally a mutual friend of ours was like, hey, I know you're not on social media, so this is weird, but you should probably call this person
Oh my God.
and say, like, this isn't you. Which, of course, I did. And I hadn't talked to this person in years, but I literally was like, I'm really sorry that this is awful. And
Crazy.
you had to, like, manage this.
Was it
crazy
to a woman?
person's- Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't just like, bro, remember biology. It was
No.
it's a little
Yeah, is that
It was
racy
like,
in
hey,
your world?
dude, remember that party?
Yeah,
That's so weird. That's
Wow.
so strange.
And then what? Can you like did you just contact what, Twitter or something, and have them
Well,
get
you
the
try there.
account
I mean,
removed?
but there's no real what's the right word? There's no real punishment.
Right,
that
of
can
course,
be
it's all anonymous.
passed down. It's like
What's
no one cares.
What's so funny? Hey, how's it going? What's so funny about that to me
Guys,
is
that's LeBron James.
Holy shit.
that's a huge get.
That is like big. I mean,
Like,
he didn't want to stop. I get it. He's probably got a
Right.
game tonight, but that is.
He's
I mean, he's wearing 23.
Right,
That's
right,
the
right.
Lakers jersey. That's
That's
LeBron
true.
James.
You can't get that shirt if you're not him.
No.
So much taller in person.
I know he looks a lot smaller in real life.
No,
Like,
I
it's-
said taller.
Oh, taller.
Yeah,
taller.
he does look taller. What's so funny to me about that story is like, for them to impersonate you and to reach out to a random college friend, it's like shoot for the stars. Reach out to a celebrity you know.
Yeah.
Like that seems so.
It does. Well,
What's the
I guess
point?
there's two ways of thinking. Like, of course, like that's like the obviously what's the end game of that?
Right, of course,
Like,
of
the
course,
person
of
shows
course.
up and they're like, oh, you're not. What? So there is no end game. It wasn't well thought out, but even so, it's a bummer to have to kind of clean up that mess.
So what are you looking forward to? It's on the horizon.
Coming up, I'm very excited about. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm actually.
Oh,
this is the
ooh.
first like real.
I just went actually.
Did you?
Like 2 weeks ago. It was the first trip I went on. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to do that. I feel like it's going to
Yeah.
be in about a month, but I feel like
you'll be good.
in that distance though, it'll be kind of normal.
Is that
and
for work or for fun?
just totally for fun?
That's awesome.
I've done 2 pandemic movies.
Whoa.
So one in Detroit in the fall, and then one just recently in Vancouver. I just got back right before my birthday. So
Cool.
Ooh.
those were kind of weird and trippy. And Canada is very different than here.
2 weeks in
and
a hotel room. Yeah.
2
I heard-
hard weeks
I
of
know about that.
quarantine, which is a real eye opener to say the
Yeah.
least.
I was just talking to a friend who had a friend who was doing that, and they say that if you break quarantine, it's $500,000.
It's a pretty big hit.
But they kind of thought it was a bluff, and they broke quarantine, and now they owe the Canadian government $500,000.
you have to download an app
Yes,
on your
yes.
phone. They trace your phone, and
Yes.
if you're
Oh.
out of the place that they, but the really sweet thing that's very Canadian is that they call you every day to check in.
Oh.
Wow.
So there's literally like a government worker who's like, we just wanted to see, are you getting food okay?
Sure.
And
Is
are
it
you
the,
able
is
to,
it the
like,
same
walk
one every
around?
day?
No, I think it goes through.
Oh, okay.
It goes through a mix.
Were they
Okay.
starstruck?
The first lady that called me actually did. Like you could tell she was working her way through
Yeah.
her script,
She got
and then at the end it went off script.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
much
yeah.
so.
It got
But
racy.
It did not get racy,
Racy.
but it got. It definitely was not approved by the Canadian
Oh,
government.
She's
Okay.
like, by the way, everything I just said, if you want to break quarantine, you're totally welcome to. It's no problem.
But no, it was real. Like, and it was a real. I hadn't not left one space.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
very
in
odd.
that long. I
Yes.
think ever
Yes.
since I was like
Wow.
maybe a baby. I don't know. Like, but it was very weird. It was
That-
very weird and very difficult.
And you're not allowed to like. Do they put the? Because they put the cast in the same hotel, like the rest of the cast, or what? Or,
I guess it depends. Like the movie I did in October in Detroit, we were all in the same. Like we had the top 6 floors of a hotel, and so there we basically were in a bubble. We didn't have to go out there.
Right.
You know, you could get room service or whatever. But then in Canada, a lot of the people that were there were local hires, so they lived in Vancouver, and
Okay.
and then a lot of the people that were like
Hello.
my co-star was had his family, so he was in a house. But yeah, it's like it's different protocols, I think, for different
Yeah.
things.
Because they couldn't like put you all in a house together so you can like hang.
Well, then that would be the real world, and that's you start finding out what
that
happens
sounds
when
fun.
people get real.
Stop being fake and start getting real sick.
Yeah,
And you're all getting
really
sick
ill.
together.
Yeah, the
ill,
really
yeah.
ill world of pandemic transmission.
Was it fun to shoot those movies though? Did it feel like productive?
Yes.
Yeah.
It felt good to like
A little normal.
go do.
You can
work.
walk in front, or you can sit down if you
want
want.
to talk to us,
Okay, no worries.
Jon Hamm?
It's okay.
But yeah, it felt good to go back to work. Like it was
Yes.
It was fun. Like I think everybody had a version of that experience, like during pandemic, where it was
Yes.
like, oh, this feels like vacation, until it didn't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially
Hey,
if
how's
you
it going?
needed to
You
get
wanna talk to us?
work done.
No problem. Yeah,
Not
take care.
today,
See you
okay.
tomorrow.
I wonder though, and I'm obviously not the first person or the last to have this experience, this thought, but like, what is it gonna feel like the first day
Right.
in a crowded place,
I
whether
know.
it's a theater or a bar or
Or a rave.
stadium or a rave?
I
Yeah.
feel like masks are gonna last for the next like 3 years.
That's a long
That's
time.
I just feel like that's gonna be like the requirement.
I
If
mean,
you're inside with a huge crowd, I feel like masks will be. But like if you're eating and drinking, I feel like. I
Right.
don't
That's
know.
why it's like, so it's like I just want to like it'll be interesting to go back to the first time you go to a restaurant where
Sure,
the
sure.
server isn't in like
Yes.
full RoboCop gear.
Well, I think
'Cause-
I heard on NPR the other day that it's just like there isn't an end. It'll be a phase out.
soft fade.
And which, it's all these orange tiers and all this stuff. It's like, maybe in a month you get the vaccine, you go to a restaurant and you're near 10 people and it feels a little weird. I think
Yeah.
that's just how it's going to go.
But I mean, I see videos in Israel and like
Right.
there's still people wearing masks and stuff.
even
but
on
it's-
those in those shows and stuff.
in the shows.
Well, because they have the vaccine passport thing where they can like go like, you know about that?
No.
Like it's called the green passport, and if you have the vaccine or you've recently recovered from COVID, you can go like to concert venues of 300
You get
people.
like a card.
It's like on your phone.
Get
it's
out
like
of free.
It's like
get
an
out
app.
of jail free card.
Yeah, get out of jail free card, and you can do whatever because they're like everyone in here is protected. Yeah, she goes back.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
she's actually part of our
local?
crew.
yeah, she's part of our crew.
She's part of our
She
crew.
makes it look like there's foot traffic.
There's a second AD over there
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
like sending her.
Everyone here, they're all part of the.
Yeah, they're all extras. We don't want you to think we're losers,
Yeah.
so we just hired a bunch of
you
people to
could
walk
hire
by.
one background actor,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she just keeps making the same cross.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She's really versatile though.
Well, it's great.
She's thinking
Bring
of different.
bring
she's-
3 changes, and
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, she's thinking of different things. It's
Yeah.
that acting technique.
beautiful.
She's
That's
a different.
beautiful.
She's a
You
different
can-
character.
You can
each
tell.
time.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
You
different
can tell.
Yeah.
She's totally different.
So yeah, so I wonder too about that, but I think that it will,
Yeah.
like you said, it will phase into a
Yeah.
different thing because the untenability of just
Yeah.
constantly being in like PPE seems.
Do you like it though as a celebrity? Do you feel like you're a little more incognito?
Sure, but I don't love the experience of like.
But do you still get like called out with your mask on? Do people still ask for pictures and stuff?
The only time that happened to me once was in a grocery store, and it was like we were very masked up, and the lady was doing the thing, and super cool, just like love your work.
Okay,
Oh.
that's cool.
I was
Okay.
like, wow, like this.
Hello, you wanna talk to us?
This much of it.
Okay, have fun.
But
We'll see you there.
It was pretty cool. It was a nice version of that.
Okay,
That's great.
nice. Yeah, because I would not have recognized you at all. You got a hat, sunglasses, mask.
We didn't. It took us like 5 minutes of the interview to even know who you were.
Yeah.
That's testament to my chameleon-like ability
That
to
is
fade
true,
into the background.
Like you were acting like an actor named John who wasn't Jon Hamm.
For sure.
And I believed it.
I mean, in
believe
a
it.
lot of ways, I am that.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Well,
Wow.
we really want to talk to another person with you, but no one seems to be. I think you're scaring them off.
I don't think that's possible.
Have you seen your family or anything, or is that something you're looking forward to?
I have not seen. My family mostly lives in St. Louis. My one of my nieces just had her second child, so
congrats.
That was a little pandemic baby. Every very cute little bundle of joy. But I haven't really. I'm also traveling to St. Louis, so I will see some of them.
Oh, cool.
When I go back, that toward the end of April. But yeah, like it feels like it's finally okay to go places.
I know.
So that's actually like booking a trip was like, oh, this will be fun. Like, and it won't be a giant ball of anxiety and stress where you don't feel like you're comfortable or safe. It will just be what a vacation is supposed to be, which is nice and relaxing.
You get canceled for going on vacation. It's like, did you hear about Jon Hamm? He went to have fun.
Too bad.
He's done.
That's it.
It's
nice
over.
Try.
Sure. Hello.
Hey,
how's it going? You guys want to sit down?
Us?
Just for a minute.
1 minute? Yeah.
Okay, come have a seat. Both of you, come sit down.
Before this weirdo sits down, let's thank our sponsors.
I would love that. When it comes to car and home insurance, don't we deserve better? I know I do. I put my policy to the test and turned to Gaby, which stands for Get a Better Insurance. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's news to me.
Yeah.
I thought that they were just, because Gaby's sponsoring us, I thought it meant Gab, like talk.
I thought it meant Gross Andrew Builds Igloos, which is what people used to call me in high school.
Oh, I thought it stood for Giant Andrew.
Builds Igloos?
No, I didn't even think of what the last two
Oh,
letters
you
were
didn't
for.
know?
No.
Well, Gaby is all about getting better insurance, meaning a better price for the same insurance coverage, which is just such a great little invention.
Thanks.
Gaby is a true comparison platform with real rates that give you an apples-to-apples comparison of your current coverage with 40 of the top insurance providers like Progressive, Nationwide, and Travelers, and it's all in one easy place.
Yeah, it definitely was apples to apples. I got my apples rocked when I realized that I could have been saving so much more.
Yeah, Cole switches insurance after using Gaby. It's a free service. All you do is you go to the Gaby website, you log into your existing insurance provider, it loads up all the information on the insurance you're currently paying for, and then just checks to see if you can get a cheaper price at a different company. Cole and I both plugged in our information. He discovered that he was overpaying. I discovered that I had already gotten the best rate available, and we're both much happier, and we no longer fight about everything.
Okay, Mr. Perfect. God, I want to be like you so bad.
They showed us each a bunch of different quotes, and Cole saved quite a lot of money over the course of the year.
That's true.
And now you use that money.
Well, now I'm paying for 2 insurances.
You got
so I figured, I'm saving so much, I might as well get more insurance.
No. Don't do what Cole did. Just choose one, the cheapest one. That is the best way you're going to get the coverage you need and also save some money.
I'm just saying I'm double covered.
Gaby customers save $961 per year on average, and they'll never sell your info, so no annoying spam or robocalls. You know, a lot of companies claim that, but neither of us have gotten a single email from Gaby since signing up, and I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the first time I actually kind of like being ghosted.
Put your policy to the test like we did. Get a better insurance with Gaby. It's totally free to check out, and there's no obligation.
Oh.
Go to Gaby.com/outside. That's GABI.com/outside. Gaby.com/outside. It's free. Check it out. Hey, Cole, how are you?
Bad again.
Why?
Dick broke again.
How is it broken?
Just pee comes out.
Nothing else?
No, and not even when I want it to.
Tons of awesome stuff is coming out of my dick. So,
really?
Yep.
Really? I can't even, yeah.
Well, if you, like Cole, are experiencing problems...
If you're experiencing broke dick...
then you might be interested in BlueChew. BlueChew is a unique service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost.
Ooh, sounds like it could be for me.
It might be. BlueChew's tablets combat all forms of ED and can help men gain extra confidence for when it's time to perform.
Yes!
BlueChew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package.
Thank God, I freaking hate doctors.
Yep, the process is simple. Just sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days, and the best part, it's all done online.
I love the internet.
BlueChew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here, because BlueChew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable.
I love when my jaw go up, down, left, right, B. Did you just say tadalafil?
Yeah. BlueChew's tablets are made in the USA, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and safety information. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try BlueChew free when you use our promo code OUTSIDE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code OUTSIDE to receive your first month free. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring us. And if you're interested in them, give it a shot. Promo code OUTSIDE.
Thanks, BlueChew.
Thank you.
Thanks, BlueChew.
I have one wish in the entire world.
What?
It's to hear more about Jon Hamm and actually maybe have him interview someone else.
Oh, that'll be wacko wild.
Let's go.
Hey, how are
How's it
you?
going?
This is perfect.
Here, these are.
Yeah.
Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Just put that there.
These are all sanitized.
Yeah, they're all clean. You're
They're
the
all
first
clean.
guest for today. Put the headphones on. Steven, what's your name? Mary Jane, how are you? Hey.
Stephen and Mary Jane, it's nice to meet you. I'm John.
Hi,
Yeah.
John. How are you?
I'm very
Hey.
well, thank you. Hello, Mary Jane.
Yeah, John's
Yeah.
trying out to be our third co-host. So
It's
we're
going so far. It's going great.
Yeah, he's doing
Yeah.
a really good job.
I like your glasses.
Oh, thanks. You too.
Wait,
Well, speaking
whose?
of the microphone, please,
Mine
Steven.
or wait,
like your glasses.
Oh.
Thanks. That was cool. Wait, mine or his?
Or mine.
Or
Yes.
his?
You two especially. You know.
Yeah,
You
he's.
three.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That's a
Who doesn't have
qualifier.
Ray-Bans though, right? I
Right.
think these are Ray-Bans.
These are
right?
Ray-Bans.
Yeah, these are Ray-Bans.
His are Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one here with Ray-Bans, and you compliment
He's
us.
got a Ray-Bans.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
So-
we're like the Ray-Ban bros.
Ray bro.
So
Ray
what's up
Bros.
with you, John? Or sorry, you're not John. You're John,
I'm
right?
John.
Okay. What's up with you, Steven?
Like today, what's up?
You can
Yeah,
walk by. It's
go
okay.
ahead.
Totally fine. Thanks.
Just
Come on through.
came to hang out with my friend, and we're gonna
Your friend Mary Jane?
we're
Nice.
gonna drink coffee or what do you want? Ice cream?
What do you
Maybe
want, Mary
ice
Jane?
cream.
Ice cream?
Maybe
I would-
coffee, ice cream.
I would maybe do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about yourselves?
Why not
What are you
both?
up to?
Do an affogato.
That's a good idea.
Affogato.
Dump them into each other. We're just here doing our podcast. It's our 100th episode,
Nice.
and he's been our dream guest, and we're happy to talk to him. And,
Hey, John.
And then we got you here as well, and you've actually been you've been second on the list of dream guests.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
really bringing this episode. Like,
This is
it's,
so
This is like
awesome.
I think this is like the climax.
Yeah, this feels
Really?
Sorry,
Okay.
John.
Sorry,
No
John.
worries. That's
No.
if it. Look, that's what 100 episodes gets you. You
Yeah.
get to like
Right.
you get to a place.
It feels really exciting.
Imagine after the affogato.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. You'll be hydrated, caffeinated, and chlorinated. No, not chlorinated.
He might be.
Chlorinated,
You never know.
No, he
Might
might
be
Depending on the
swimming.
coffee.
So what do you do for work?
We could. Right now I'm between jobs, but
Okay.
Nice.
I feel like most people.
What was the last one, and what's the next one? What are you in between?
I was working in the coffee industry before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
How about yourselves? What do you do for work?
we do this,
This.
and he's an actor.
Are you a LA native? Stephen,
No, I'm
or you-
originally from the Philadelphia area.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you from St. Louis?
I'm
or-
from St. Louis.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, born and raised.
My good friends out here are from Carbondale.
Okay, just across the river,
They're
Southern
big-
Illinois.
They're big Cardinals fans.
The University of Southern Illinois, Carbondale, I believe, is the mascot is the Saluki. I could be wrong.
And I don't believe.
It's a
just
kind of
FYI.
dog.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
UKI?
UC.
A Saluki?
University of Southern Illinois, Carbondale.
No, what's a Saluki?
Oh, a Saluki is a dog, kind of dog.
What does that look like?
There's one right there.
It's a
Really?
Saluki?
Oh, that is a dog. You're right about that.
Just a dog,
Um,
not a Saluki.
Thanks for inviting me.
we
We're
give
gonna
you-
keep going.
Okay,
Oh,
we-
you're gonna keep
Just
going.
'cause
Okay.
time.
Yeah, we give you $1 and a sticker to all our guests. So
Ah,
we-
you
at
don't
that.
get-
no, we have
No,
to.
we
You're
have
up.
to.
We have
Oh,
to.
really? Okay.
Yeah. Here you go. Thanks for sitting down.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, be well.
Seriously,
Be well. Have a good one.
Hey, how did he do, by the way, as a third co-host?
Everyone's very good.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
All right, great.
All right.
All
Good
right.
news for you.
See ya. See you
I'll
later.
take any kind of affirmation,
Yeah.
however it comes.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, you did kill that.
Yeah, it was just everything about it was super impressive.
I felt bad for Mary Jane, I'll be honest.
Well, we wanted her to sit
Yeah.
down.
She felt a little out of the loop. She didn't have an extra pair of headphones. I get it.
Yeah.
And you could tell she was like, can we get some
She needed
coffee
her
and ice
coffee.
cream?
Yeah.
Hello.
Entirely possible.
You want
Hey,
to
how's
sit
it
down?
going?
Want to talk to us for a second?
Oh, you got to go. No worries.
Fun fact, the
yes.
Copper Keg, the liquor store down there, I bought my first keg in LA. We had a party at my house that I lived in the 90s. That was where we got the keg, at the Copper Keg. Was it made of copper? Absolutely
wasn't.
not. It was
It
stainless steel.
It was stainless
But
steel.
Wow.
that's where we got it.
That's cool. What was it? What was in there? What was in that bad boy?
I think it was whatever was cheapest. You know, a Natty Light, a Old Milwaukee. It was a it was definitely we were on a budget. But you'll notice on that sign it says a free delivery, and we took
advantage.
Took advantage of that.
That's awesome. You gonna have a keg party like this weekend?
No. Not this weekend.
That's your first move.
That's my first move back.
You're like, look, guys.
Talk about canceled.
Huge keg party at my house.
What's the deal with the kegger?
Yeah. Kegger. Wait, what genre were these movies that you shot?
One was like a. It's a period.
You can walk by.
You want to talk to us?
You can sit down if you want. Come say hi. It's just really quick. Yeah,
just
about
anything.
Just have a seat. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say hi for a second. We just talked to strangers. This is our 100th episode.
It's a podcast, but outside.
That is a very good description.
Great.
Thank you. Hi, I'm John. What's your name?
I'm Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
How are you? What do you got there in the thing? Is that a coffee drink or is that a turmeric situation?
It's a turmeric situation.
Okay.
Where are you headed?
I am. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yes, we're the hosts. He's trying
He's
out.
on trial.
I'm doing my best.
I think my daughter would like me to go home. She just texted me that she's hungry.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm going to make a couple calls and
hang out on a podcast on the
see.
street.
So you're going to basically just let her wait?
This is where I am, yeah.
I mean, she's hungry, but she's not hungry.
Right.
She'll be fine.
She's fine.
How old is she?
She's 12.
Yeah, she can figure it out.
Yeah.
She has full access to DoorDash.
Exactly.
She's good.
So when
my
you
credit card, she's
Done.
fine.
when you get the I'm hungry text, you're just like, all right, what errands can I do now?
Yeah.
In between.
Oh, I'm bored, and I want to talk to some people on the street. So here we go.
Wow.
Is that your only child?
Yes.
How's
I
that?
have a foster daughter too, who's 21.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
What's up with
Very
that?
cool.
That's interesting.
Well, it's our obligation as humans
Yeah, but
to
most
take
people
care
don't-
of the youth.
Most people don't do that. It's very
Yeah.
impressive.
Thank you.
Tell us how you got into that.
It's funny. I just had a meeting with my friend Guy Logan about this. I've always been connected to foster youth, but I saw Instant Family. Have you guys seen that movie?
I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
It's hilarious. Great cast. Tom Segura. It's really, really funny. And at the end of the movie, they had statistics about foster youth.
Wow.
And I was floored at what... I love it.
It's our 100th episode.
I was floored by what I was seeing, and I wanted to do something to change that. So I created a foundation called Ohana Hope Project, and with the use of all different healing modalities, including plant medicines and ceremonies, we're healing the kids, mentoring them, and offering employment in the cannabis industry.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Interesting. So is this a comedy movie that came out?
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
I wonder if they thought that it would inspire people to do the work that you're doing.
I'm really excited to. I wrote a letter to Sean Anders, who's the director. He also directed Daddy's Home, and one of my partners in Ohana Hope Project does work with Mark Wahlberg too. So I'm going to be. I'm excited to get this letter to him and let him know that he's
inspired.
He's the first choice to be able to document this if he chooses
if he
to.
is interested. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there an age limit at what age kids can be allowed to work in the cannabis industry?
Currently, you have to be 21, but
Okay.
I get to change the law to 18.
Okay.
So I'm looking to work with kids starting at age like 16 to
Wow, you're trying to
start
get that
healing them and
as
prepare
low as possible.
them.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
but I'll take them up to any age. If you were a foster youth and you're 40 and you're still trying to find your way, like fuck yes, I want to help you.
You want to get them stoned.
Were you a foster child yourself?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I had a really great childhood. My parents are still married, and I just really feel in every cell of my body. It is all of our obligation to take care of these kids.
Okay.
That's even cooler. Yeah. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
There's 500,000 annually in the U.S. and statistically, 50% when they age out will be either dead homeless, in prison, or addicted to drugs.
Wow, that's
yeah. The numbers aren't great.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
And the homelessness in LA, 50% are foster youth. Like,
wow.
So if we just get them and get them employed and mentored before that happens, we can help eradicate the homeless population as well.
It does go hand in hand, it seems.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to let you get out of here, so we will...
I have to go.
Yeah, you have to go, so we'll just say goodbye to you, and then we'll say goodbye to everyone, and we'll say thank you both for being on our show.
My gosh, thank you for having me.
This has been a blast.
Delightful.
This is his trial run. Did he do a good job as the guest host?
Oh, you were so awesome.
Okay, great.
Thanks, I agree.
Good job.
I mean, I'll take it.
I like your glasses.
Thank you. We have similar glasses going on.
$1 and a sticker.
Yeah. They're the exact same ones. They have the same glasses.
Very similar.
Almost.
Here's $1 and a sticker for you, John.
Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. And actually, John, we've had this in our backpack just in case we ever ran into you. It's just a sweater. Would you accept it?
I would totally accept it.
Just in case we ever ran into you, we just thought, you know what? We want to give him a sweater. We weren't thinking the same thing for you. I'm sorry. There's a sweater and a pin in there. We just want to say thank you so much for being a guest.
You guys, that's so kind of you. I do appreciate it.
It's our 100th episode, and we got our dream guest, and then we got our best friend, our new best friend. So thank you guys for watching or listening.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys.
See you guys. What a great episode.
Hey.
This is the outro. We just want to say thank you to Cole for being there.
Oh, Andrew, thank you for having me there.
Yeah, it was awesome. And also thank you to Jon Hamm for being there.
Such a nice guy.
Such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy, in fact, that he actually sent us an email afterwards saying thank you. He had a good time.
Yeah, and we have proof of that.
So we have the email on these sweaters. It's from Jon Hamm to Podcast But Outside, 100th episode. Thanks to you both, I had a blast.
Wow.
So we're going to sell some limited edition sweaters on Bonfire featuring this email.
Andrew's going to sell them.
No, Cole's involved.
I'm not involved.
Why not?
Well, I don't think anyone will buy these.
Look, we're not doing this to make a buck. We just think it's a funny thing to have the super fans own this limited edition sweater featuring a real email from Jon Hamm.
Yeah, I think we might be the only ones to care about wearing these.
No, I think we're going to sell 100,000.
Really?
Yes, I think we're going to sell 100,000 of these.
Okay, I think we will sell maybe 15 tops.
To be honest, I think we're going to sell maybe 40.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. But how cool is this sweater? I would actually wear... This is honestly the only piece of merch of ours that I would personally wear.
Whoa, bold statement.
Well, I don't want to wear a shirt...
I wear all of it.
No, I don't want to wear a sweater with my face on it. I want to wear a sweater with Jon Hamm's email on it. That's better.
I guess so.
Thank you, John, for being on our episode. You are a dream guest, and you came through. Where can they buy the shirts?
I believe at bonfire.com/ham.
Hamm.
Hamm.
Also, if you're curious how this episode came to be, join our Patreon, and we will be doing a behind-the-scenes deep dive into everything that went into it.
That's true.
There's some stuff that allowed us to do this episode with our dream guest, and we will release a thing on all the Patreon tiers, the $5 tier and up.
With the exclusive scoop. And if you have specific questions about either this episode or any episode ever, or just about us.
What did Jon Hamm smell like?
Yeah, we do a monthly Q&A on Patreon.
So if you want bonus episodes, behind-the-scenes scoops, and everything else, please join us on Patreon. It helps us make this show.
Yeah, the next Q&A will be this Sunday.
All right. Also, if you're new to the show, maybe Jon Hamm brought you, check out some past or future episodes of our show. We always have really interesting interviews with fascinating strangers.
That's true, and also us.
Yeah. Subscribe to us on YouTube or podcast apps for more.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching or listening. This is a highlight of your life. Goodbye.
Good night.
Hey, it's Andrew and Cole with a brand new episode, and they'll pay you $1 if you'll be a guest on Podcast But Outside.
It's a podcast, but outside.
That was a very good description.
Great.
Thank you.